the reluctant conductor. So someone who might be taking a choir, they might be, inverted commas, conducting, but they don't see themselves as a conductor. They've never been trained. They've never done it. So if they can't come along to a session with you in the Perth one on the Saturday, they come along and they think, oh, but I'm just a bit embarrassed because I don't really see myself as a full-on musician. I don't really see myself as a conductor. I don't really see myself as a singer, but I want to do better, but I'm a bit embarrassed. How can we help that person?
Okay, so that's an issue of self-map. Right. That's very much tied into your identity that way. And I would say to those people, please come. And I love working with those people, right? Because there's so much we can do. The people that I find the most challenging are the ones who see themselves as conductors and think they know it all. And they're very wedded to certain things, or I learned this from such and such, or I always do blah, blah, blah. They're the people that are the most difficult to work with, actually, because for them, any change can be quite confronting. It's the people who actually don't see themselves as conductors that, sometimes you can actually do a little bit more with them, especially if they're open. If they say, look, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here because I like it. So what can we do? It's like game on. That's when it gets fun. So nobody will be embarrassed. And I promise to not use any jargon or tricky words other than philosophy. That's going to be the trickiest it gets, right? I really want to speak in language that is, not confronting. And I just want to empower people. Because, at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, right? A satisfying, authentic, artistic experience. We just need more good music.